Now, after the Dunkley by-election, each side is madly spinning the meaning and the lessons to be drawn. Let's cut through the spin and deal in plain facts. This result was good for Labor and disappointing for the coalition. There's no emphatically brilliant or terribly dire message for either side. As I showed you last week, a swing of 3.5% to 4% is about an average by-election swing. So, given the cost of living crisis and the border security issues, Labor is justifiably pleased to hang on to the seat so comfortably. This was about as strong as a result as Labor could have expected. I mean, they even increased their primary vote, for crying out loud. For the Liberals to be really pleased, they needed to go a lot closer to winning. So this result is about the least they could have expected. But always remember, as I pointed out a few weeks ago, that this was a by-election to replace a popular local member, Peter Murphy, who tragically died of cancer late last year. So many voters would have thought that out of respect for her and in a sense of fairness, the seat ought to remain with Labor. I don't think the federal election outlook changes much after this result. We know it's going to be very difficult for the coalition to win the next election. They would have to actually trounce Labor and the Teals, and a lot would have to go wrong for Labor and the country for that to happen. But Labor are going to find it very hard to win the next election in their own right. The election's a long way off yet, either late this year or early next. But unless the economy defies the odds and the cost of living and energy situations improve, Labor could easily go into minority government. Losing just 2 seats would do that. So from this distance, it's the most likely outcome. And that would be the worst outcome for the country. Imagine an Albanese Labor government reliant on the Greens for its daily existence in the lower house. That would make the current shambles look like the very model of sensible government.